Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brian. And today we've got the announcement that a new Watchmen series, or should I say, set of movies, is going to be released. Now, this looks to be an adaptation of the graphic novel. I'm hoping it has the graphic novel ending. And if you've read the graphic novel and you've seen the movie, you know there's a difference. And I actually, even though it was more fantastical, I did like the graphic novel better when it came to the ending. However, I really did enjoy the movie. I know it's not some people's cup of tea, but I really enjoyed Zack Snyder's adaptation of it. And there's some valid complaints about it when it comes to the source material, but let's be honest, there's always going to be some. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then Max made that Watchmen series, and I was real hyped up about it and was thinking, yes, it's going to be good. And I was like, eh. Like, I watched the Watchmen movie right before I binged the series, and I was like, maybe I need to give it a little more time. Went back and watched it a second time. I'm like, nope, I was right. It's just something about it didn't click. And it wasn't that it was bad, it just felt it was too far disconnected from the original novel that it just felt weird. Not saying it was terrible, it just wasn't good. So when this is released, I'm going to have to go in a little bit cautious because I do like the source material. And when I was looking for it, I realized years ago I loaned my graphic novel to somebody, and for the life of me, I cannot remember who I gave it to, and I don't have a copy of it. So I looked for where it's supposed to be on the bookshelf, and it's not there. I'm like, oh, I loaned it to somebody. Who has it? I want to make sure my kids didn't take it. And they're like, no. You gave it to somebody who? And they're like, that guy. I was like, yeah. Anyways, sidetracked. But it looks like it's going to be good. It looks like it's going to take a lot of the same story elements, the same storyline, a lot of the stuff that we didn't see in the live action movie that it'd probably been really costly to do, even though they did a lot of the cool stuff with the cool buildings and stuff on Mars and all that. That CGI looked really good, I thought. It's been a while since we've seen anything from Watchmen. The series just didn't really resonate with a lot of people, kind of like with me. It's like, I don't hate it, I just don't like it. So we get a 40-second clip of what's coming out that's been released. And I want to take a quick look at that so we can kind of just see it together. Because when it comes to DC, which Watchmen falls under, DC animation is top tier. I love it. It's great. It's fun. DC animation is just top tier. It is. But this newer style that they've been doing with, I don't know, I wish they would have gone with a hand-drawn look. But let's watch this together, and we'll just kind of see what we've got.
Someone's picking off costumed heroes.
Just the movie and the novel. Looks good.
Maybe this was a political killing. No. Somebody knows why. There is good and there is evil, and evil must be punished. I do not do this thing because it is permitted. I do it because I have to.
So, I mean, there we go. And you can see clips and scenes that you can remember from the novel and the movie, both, and some stuff that you only saw in the novel and not the live action adaptation. So, it's going to be a two-parter, and they've been doing that for a while now, for the last few DC animation movies, that RXBY one, and a couple of others. They've done like two-parters, and I get it, but I hate it because they release them so far apart when you know it's all done They just release it for probably monetary and fiscal reasons. But honestly, if they released them a month apart, I'd be happy. But we're probably going to see these at least separated by 6 months, typically a year, and I'll forget about it. I'll watch the first one and I'll be doing life gets in the way, and so yeah. But everything looks to be it's just going to be an animated adaptation of the graphic novel. And while this isn't, like I said, this is my favorite animation style, it does look good. I think the hand drawn that DC's well known for, going back to Batman the Animated Series that they carried out through so much, even though Batman Ninja that we talked about is getting another adaptation in a previous video, that's a completely different crazy thing. It's a combination of hand drawn and this style of CG animation. I don't know, it's just that's the style I like. And that doesn't mean it's not bad. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad either. It's just that's my preference when I'm watching things like that. And in a previous video I did also about Blast 'em Up, the Shoot 'em Up sequel that's going to be animated. The director did a 2D animation that I thought looked killer, and he decided to go to the 3D animation, which makes it look like he pulled the exact software they used to make Reboot back in the late 90s, and just looks So, aside from the animation, as long as it sticks to the original story of the novel and does the ending, I don't want to spoil it, but trust me, it's different, and like I said, the adaptation, I get why they changed it, but honestly, the novel's just so much more fun. So, I know this isn't the type of movie for a lot of people because, oh yeah, it's a bit violent. Yeah, okay, that's a bit sarcastic too. It's violent. And the live action had a bit of nudity. We probably will not see nudity in animation. DC's kind of always tried to keep that off the shelf when it comes to animation and type nudity, so we don't know, but this is Watchmen. So it may be in there anyways. Don't know. We'll have to watch it and see when it comes out. But honestly, I'm kind of psyched because the Watchmen concept done by Alan Moore was such an intriguing look into the dark side, the negative aspects of what superheroes would have an impact on society and how it's done. And I get it. And it was late 80s when he wrote it. So it was very kind of groundbreaking, kind of like, oh, they're really not these perfect people. They're just people that have these abilities and talents that are doing these fantastical things. And I mean, you can't look at this and not say this did not inspire The Boys, which took it to an unbelievable extreme. So, yeah. But it is what it is. But I like Alan Moore's Watchmen. So I'm excited for these two movies coming out. I do hope they're released soon. I read a couple articles, couple of notes on some websites that they say they're expecting like a September release. That's the rumors, but nothing is official. So hopefully I'll come back to you in a couple months and give you an update on these animated movies coming to us. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.